Hi everyone, and welcome. Today, another interviewer and I are joined by 4 members of the FTC Team 21482, the Robo Challengers. Recently, they visited a clinical laboratory inside a medical center as part of the technical outreach, which is an important play of the FTC learning experience. During the visit, they saw how robotics and automation play a major role in healthcare, from analyzing blood samples to transporting specimens across the hospital. Let's hear all about it.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to share our experience.
Let's start with the purpose of the visit. Why did your team choose to visit a clinical laboratory for your technical outreach?
We wanted to see how robotics and automation are used in real-life settings, outside of competition. Healthcare is such an important field, and we thought it would be amazing to see how robots help doctors and lab technicians every day.
Seeing robots in a medical lab helped us understand how the same principles we use are applied to something that truly helps people.
That sounds like an incredible learning experience. Can you tell us what kinds of robotic systems you saw during the visit?
We got to see automatic robotic hematology instruments. These machines analyze blood samples automatically. They're really fast and precise, and it was fascinating to watch them process samples with almost no human handling.
We also saw automatic robotic chemistry instruments that run different chemical tests on specimens. The systems use robotic arms to move samples between testing stations, just like how our robots handle game elements in competitions, but on a much more advanced scale.
And one of the coolest parts was seeing the vacuum-driven specimen transport system. It's like an underground network of tubes that sends samples from one department to another in seconds. It reminded us of the importance of efficient design, both in robots and in real-world engineering.
That's amazing. How did what you saw connect to the robotic concepts you've been learning and using in FTC?
We could clearly see the same principles: automation, precision, and control systems. Those medical robots use sensors to detect when a sample is in place, actuators to move it, and feedback systems to ensure accuracy, just like in our robots.
The design process was similar too. Everything was carefully planned to make the workflow smooth, from how samples are handled to how data is tracked. It showed us how important design thinking is in robotics, no matter the field.
It also made us appreciate the build process more. In the lab, every instrument has to be built for reliability and safety. We realized how much detail and testing go into creating something that works perfectly every time.
What was something that really stood out to you or surprised you during the visit?
I was surprised by how much robots has become part of everyday work in healthcare. It's not science fiction. It's happening right now.
For me, it was how all the systems communicate with each other. The automation is so well integrated that samples move through multiple stages without human interference, like a full synchronized robot system.
I noticed how much precision matters. A small mistake in robotics at the competition might cost us points, but in a hospital it could affect diagnosis. That really made me appreciate the responsibility that comes with engineering.
It was inspiring to see how the same ideas we work on as students, like using sensors, coding automation, and designing mechanisms, are helping save lives. It gave real meaning to what we were learning.
Why do you think technical outreach like this visit is important to the FTC teams?
Because it bridges what we learn in FTC with the real world. It helps us see how the skills we're developing can lead to real careers in engineering, robotics, or healthcare.
It also makes learning more meaningful. When you see robots being used to help people, it motivates you to keep improving your designs and ideas.
And it's a great way to share knowledge with others. When we talk to younger students or at community events, we can use examples like this to show that robotics can truly change lives.
Technical outreach helps us grow as learners, not just by building robots, but by understanding where technology fits in the bigger picture.
What's the biggest thing each of you took away from this experience?
That robotics is everywhere, from competitions to hospitals, and it all starts with the same curiosity to solve problems.
That teamwork and design matter at every level. Whether it's a robot on a game field or a medical system, collaboration and precision are the key.
That's what we're learning now has real-world value. These skills can truly make a difference.
And that innovation never stops. The technology we saw keeps evolving, just like our learning does through FTC.
What's next for the Robo Challengers after this experience?
We want to keep exploring how robotics is used in other industries, maybe manufacturing or research next.
And we'll definitely continue sharing what we learned from the visit during our outreach events to inspire more students to explore STEM and robotics.
It motivated us to think bigger, not just about competitions, but about how our projects can connect to real-world technology. And most of all, we want to keep building, learning, and challenging ourselves, just like the professionals we saw in the lab.
That's inspiring. Thank you all for sharing your experience and showing how robotics connect to real-world innovation. It's amazing to see young engineers like you learning not just to build robots, but to build understanding, curiosity, and community.
Thank you!
And to everyone watching, remember, robotics is all around us, shaping the world in ways we might not even see. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep challenging yourself, just like the Robo Challengers.